My name is Jenny, and I have been doing this for almost 30 years. Oh, it would almost depend on the season. Like in the winter, hellebores. In the summer, Indian summer rudbeckia or ruella. Creosote bush. It does not like, Mitch wanted it here, and I had another client who wanted it, and it doesn't like, I think it's too cold here. I have never in my life gotten a creosote bush to grow. Every yard's a little bit different. You need to know what kind of soil you have. You need to know if you've improved your soil at all. You need to think about how you're going to water your plants. And then you evaluate what you have. Probably your natives, you know, all the plants in the way back, those are really good plants. There's chamisa and sand sage. Silverberry is a great evergreen for this area. The flame leaf sumacs are doing very well out back there. You have to read labels, you have to do research, you have to think about where you're putting things. The blue atlas, it's a really good plant for out here. Junipers, if you get the asexual ones so that you're not breaking the law. Emerald arbovitas are great. They're tough as long as you keep the mites out of them. Lavender is a tough plant. Rosemary. So your Mediterranean plants are pretty good. Now, one thing you have to remember about the herbs, rosemary, lavender, all of these, they're a little temperamental and they'll look great and then they fail. And when that happens, just rip them out and start over again. But you have to have water. It does not matter where you are, you have to have a way to water your plants. And drip irrigation is your best answer. Oh, that's huge. There's actually studies done, and most of these have been done by hospital facilities or care facilities, and they have discovered that being outside amongst canopy and within gardens drops people's blood pressure. Yeah, no, this is all, there's fact-based information that you can get. So it is good for your mental health, it's good for your physical health. It just brings all your life together. It's good exercise and it's good to experience. I mean, there's a swallowtail butterfly that always hangs out here, and you've got your Cooper's hawks. So anytime you come out and experience this, you get more connected. Well, the ruella, I love that. It just feels so lush, and we need something lush within this environment. I love the shimmer primrose that's on the pathway. I love all the penstemons. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, there's very few plants that I dislike. I'm not a huge fan of bells of Ireland. They're very pokey. And they reseed and become a nightmare. I'm not real wild about 4 o'clocks. Same reason, they reseed and they become a nightmare and they get mites. I don't like plants that are problems. And unless you have a really good reason for having a plant that's a problem, you shouldn't have them. A lot of the plants we use are what I call once-a-year plants. You only have to touch them once a year. Otherwise, they may be make-work plants. And the wrong plant in the wrong place is a make-work plant. Don't put a sun-loving plant in the shade. And that's why in there was interesting, is because there's not a lot of natural light. All of those in the break room are very low light plants. Mother-in-law tongue, so the sansevieria, there's a whole lot of different pathos, which are like the philodendrons. There's rubber plants. there's sago palm, there's dracaena. Yeah, the really cool one is that I adore, and I asked Mitch's permission to buy that plant. It's a type of mother-in-law tongue, but it's Mojave sansevieria by the door inside. And it's different than the variegated ones in the break room. And it's done very well, it even bloomed. So I was very excited about that.